We have had many things show up in pictures over the 3 years that we've been working on this. Things that you can't see with your eyes, but they show up in the cameras, because cameras can see a little bit into the infrared and ultraviolet. So once again, we have an unknown object. So this is literally over 1.5 minutes. Just don't know. So something was appearing and moving over 1.5 minutes in the picture that we don't know what it is. So we're back in Hessdalen again, and we're going to get the chance to meet Erling Strand. He's kind of the father of the phenomenon here in Hessdalen. He's been at this for 35 years. We're going to be checking out camps. There's a camp way over there in the mountains. There's a camp way over there in the mountains. And we're going to get to go to a UFO camp. That's sort of like a teepee style accommodation has been set up on the hillside with a glass ceiling, windows you can look out when you're sleeping, and things have been seen there. They've now had it open for 2 summers, and guests have written many stories about how different things have been seen in their cameras and in their videos and so on, and we're going to go there while we're here.
It's got some weight to it.
Yeah, there's a lot more weight that's not on there right now, but okay.
The last experience you told about, it was 2 lights you saw on the sky.
Ja, i Råkvågen, ja.
In a place called Råkvåg. And it hit each other and made a kind of explosion. Did it? And came forward to you. You became a little bit afraid. It was a very powerful experience. It came towards her and it stopped, and then went a little bit back and up. So tell us about the 2 kind of ships which are formed like an egg. It was. It seems like it's from kind of metal. And very much noise, sound, and many windows. Kind windows are all around the ships, and it went around, turned around, and so it's a sound like ticking. Ticking. Like they wanted to communicate with her, and she got a feeling that they wanted to tell her something.
I feel some connection with it. But I can't understand it. I know I'm yes, I know I have a connection, but I don't know the connection.
You know, Hessdalen has always been a place we've heard of since we were kids. Yeah.
We are why we are here. Yeah, maybe we can get some answer. We don't know why, but we feel we have to do it.
Getting everything set up. That's why I think Rob does such an amazing job. It's hard to get everything in sync for evening photography. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he's got going on tonight.
We think the phenomenon's around tonight because some of our equipment is messing up, Marcus.
Well, that's happened before.
It kind of puts out like this EMP, electromagnetic pulse, we think. We don't know. But you know, Erling, you had trouble with your car.
Suddenly the light inside the cabin went on without any reason at all. Normally, of course, when you take the door, open the door and so on. But we was standing out, and watching after the phenomena, and then suddenly turn on.
Okay, so at the UFO camp, we took some time lapse, or at least time exposure pictures, and this is showing the northern lights in the background here, and you can see in these two pictures there's this white thing. There it is there, and here it is here. You can see that it doesn't appear here, but it appears here, there, and there. So in these three pictures, there's nothing in this picture, nothing in that picture. But this picture is here and here, and this picture is here. We have had many things show up in pictures over the 3 years that we've been working on this. Things that you can't see with your eyes, but they show up in the cameras, because cameras can see a little bit into the infrared and ultraviolet. So once again, we have an unknown object in the picture. Okay, so this object that appears, bear in mind that this is a 30-second time exposure. The shutter was open for 30 seconds, and then it takes about 30 seconds to process. So literally in this picture, this object appears here during that 30 seconds. There's 30 seconds that the camera is off while it processes, and there it is again in a little slightly different spot and over here. So this is literally over 1.5 minutes. Just don't know. And then you see the next picture, it's not here at all. So something was appearing and moving over 1.5 minutes in the picture that we don't know what it is. 681 was taken at 11:20. 682 was taken at 11:21, and then the next one, of course, was taken at 11:23. So there was a time delay between. Okay, so we're going to open these up again. There was a time delay between this one and this one. Now the object's gone. So this one with the light was taken 1 minute after this one. So here was an expedition that I was on in Durango, Colorado, and this is what the table looked like during the daylight before we started our meditation. This was in the evening, is getting dusk. And that table, it was felt that there were higher beings present. And so we were asked to take pictures with our cameras. We didn't see anything, but when we looked at the photos on our cameras, we saw these things. And you know, many people have said this looks like a woman holding something up. And even when I zoom in on it, you know, are these wings on the back of somebody? Don't know. But it looks like a woman holding something up. We didn't see it with our eyes. It was only seen by the cameras, which again can see into the ultraviolet range and can see into the infrared range. So if the camera sees it, it was likely there. Our eyes may or may not see it because of our vision limitations. Yeah, so you can see that this one is lit up in kind of white. And when we look at our object, it's kind of white also. And you see it appears here, and it's moving up, and maybe it shuts off and then it just goes off this way.